from? Who will bring the noise in Game 4 as the finals continue? For only the second time in finals history, the road team has won the first 3 games of the championship series.
Appreciate that, Ernie.
Trying to work you in there any way I can, Chuckster, as we welcome you to New York City, where the crowd will again be raucous, and the anticipation of this finals game off the charts. Was she was putting some sage out there, I guess, at the Garden?
All hands on deck, Ernie.
By any means possible, I guess is how you would say it. Welcome to the Garden, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. We welcome you to NBA Tip-Off. It is presented by American Express. Draymond Green is here. Shaquille O'Neal is here. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. And Charles Barkley.
What's up, legend?
And Patrick Ewing is here.
And Patrick Ewing is here.
Yes.
He was on the other night. Again, here's how we work this. We're on ESPN for an hour. You guys know how this works now, right? ESPN for an hour, and then
ABC.
ABC at the top of the hour.
Good job, Ernest.
Taking you up to tip-off. Dre, you looking forward to this thing in what is now a 2-1 series?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Ultimately, you want to see how the Knicks are going to respond. They got punched in the mouth. Karl Anthony Towns, who have been playing great, kind of had Victor Wembanyama in handcuffs, definitely emotionally. You lost that last game. Can you come back out and reestablish that in Game 4? That's what we need to see.
Well, thanks for the jump start there on this, and we'll get it into everybody's thoughts here on Game 4 as soon as we get done recapping what you saw in Game 3. Shaq, I know you like the aggressive Wemby early on, and those New York turnovers really helped.
Yeah, the New York, really didn't take care of the ball. And listen, San Antonio Spurs, they came out, played aggressive, especially this guy. He's 7'5", took a lot of high percentage shots. Never thought I'd say this, but the Spurs out-physical the New York Knicks, and they play well. But again, Draymond just said it. How are the Knicks going to respond? But right here, this guy's 7'5", you can't do much with that. I like when he not only plays mean, I like when he makes a mark.
And I was disappointed that the Knicks didn't knock the hell out of him, to be honest with you, Ernie. You can't let, they knocked the hell out of Brunson twice. If you're the Knicks, you cannot let that happen.
The Knicks rallied from 12 down. You see OG Anunoby connect on 3. He had 17 in the first half. And then the Spurs had a 4-point lead when Castle took down Brunson, Kenny.
Yeah, going for the offensive rebound.
Stop it.
He wasn't going for the offensive rebound?
He was going for the first down.
I don't think it was. I thought well, first of all, he got the foul.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
What is the point?
But from that point on, a 14-3 run and a 7-point New York lead at the half.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else you want. We got the foul.
We don't play football when you're playing basketball.
You just call a foul.
Actually, you do, Chuck.
No, well, that's why I want the Knicks.
Draymond does it.
I understand, and Draymond knows as the leader, if somebody hits Steph Curry, Draymond's got to address it.
You saw Dylan Harper with the lay, and Dylan Harper with his only 3 of the game. For the first time in the series, the Spurs took a lead to the 4th quarter. And it looked like the lead would be extended to possibly 11, but Keldon Johnson called for the offensive foul.
Keldon was tripping there because that could have been a huge play. There was no need. Wemby's open. He's 7'4", he can shoot over the top.
Yep.
Then the Knicks made a great run after that, Ernie.
Yeah, that cut the lead to 5 as Brunson scored, and then Castle, huge three-pointer.
That's a huge shot, but that's exactly the defense you need on Victor Wembanyama. He want to dance, make him get off the ball, and they have to take a tough one.
Brunson, 12 of his 32 coming in the 4th quarter, cut it to 111-108. And here's your guy, De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox, to me, if the Spurs are going to get back in this series, he's a guy who has to play well.
Get back. They're in the series.
If they lose tonight, they just got to
Just said that the other night, buddy.
Hey, brother.
Anunoby connects from the corner, and suddenly it's a 2-point game, and Castle's at the line trying to make it a 4-point game, a 2-possession game, if you will. Calmly knocks in the first one. And then with this place absolutely roaring against him, he calmly knocks down the second, too. That's a 4-point lead. That's your ball game right there, Draymond.
Kenny had all the faith that he was going to knock him down. I must say, I thought he was going to at least miss one of them. This is crazy. Kenny says every good basketball player is from New York.
That's it's an old joke. It's a joke that was going to ride over.
They have, in fairness, Draymond, they have invented a lot of things in New York.
Okay, leave it alone.
Crime, fraud. I'm sorry.
Just because you're from L.A.
Kidnapping,
Leeds, Alabama.
extortion.
We're going to get more into this breakdown.
Hey, Shaq, they use big words like fraud. We call it stealing in the hood.
We're going to get more into that first and second quarter differential in a second. But first, let's hear what they were saying after Game 3 heading into Game 4.
I think win or lose as a team, our mindset is always getting better the next day. We've done our best to try and learn from wins over the past couple weeks, but now we have to learn from a loss. But I think the most important thing is that we are going to learn regardless.
We'll have to figure it out because in every game we played here in the finals, we put ourselves in a position where we have to start fighting immediately. Every time, we find a way to get back into the game, but we can't trust that result's going to happen every single time. So we have to try to be the first ones to throw the first punch.
So what have you learned in this first run through the finals that you can apply in real time so that you can finish what you've started here?
What we've learned? Many things over these playoffs. Brace with your hands and not with your chin. Hit below the head if you do, but most importantly, be relentless.
You get hit, you hit back. That's life. Every time he rolls, he gets tagged. He gets hit. If he's trying to go set a screen, if he's trying to box out, whatever it may be, he's getting grabbed, he's getting held. It would be crazy for him to think that he's going to get open by not hitting somebody. But that's basketball.
You obviously got Knicks fans very riled up throughout the game. It seems as though you may be New York's newest villain. Is that kind of the ultimate compliment?
I guess I'm nowhere near Trae Young level, though.
And he's absolutely right.
Or Reggie Miller.
Yeah, the feel at this point in the building, not exactly mirroring what we saw in Game 3 when the Knicks came back there with the 2-0 lead. Right.
There was so much confidence. We had Spike on. Spike came over and checked me right away. Draymond, you hating on my Knicks? I said, Spike, we just tell the truth. Everybody in here thought they already had a championship won. Today, it's a lot more mild by these fans.
You know what I was going to say, Dre? And I just wrote that down. I said the energy coming in Game 3 was chest out, and we're going to do it. We're going to get you. Today, it's still loud, but it's, come on, guys. Come on, guys. There's a different energy. But in the building.
But listen, they still got to play good basketball no matter who's here in the gym. They've got to figure out why they've been down 8 points at the end of every first quarter. Like, you're trying to win the world championship. The Spurs played pretty good at home. They got up to a good start. You expect that. You come home and still down. And the thing that would concerns me, I'm really looking forward to this first quarter. The Knicks have not played a good game yet.
By the numbers, first quarter has belonged to San Antonio, 94-66 so far. But the second quarter, it's 102-70 in favor of the Knicks.
One thing about, the Spurs, they're going to come out energetic, they're going to do their thing. I've been calling them the system for many years. You got to break the system. They haven't been able to break the system. The Knicks, in San Antonio were able to fall back and win the game. But realistically, it's supposed to be 2-1 San Antonio. If Victor Wemby
analytically, it could be 3-0. What the hell that mean? What do you mean it's supposed to be 2-1? It is what it is.
If Victor Wemby didn't throw the ball off of the kid's back, they would win that game. But hold on, let me finish my point. My point is that the Knicks don't strike any fear in their heart, so we knew where they're going to come out. Yeah. You have to beat the system. That's my point. If you shut the hell up and listen,
you start making some sense. Talking about what should have been. You don't make no damn sense.
I know what the hell.
The Knicks should not be up 2. The Knicks are up 2-1. Don't matter what it should be.
If Victor ain't throw that ball away, they wouldn't have win.
If what?
That's what I'm saying.
It happened.
Okay, it happened. But hold on. They're not afraid of the Knicks. That's my point.
Nobody's afraid of anybody. But you act like you can't say what should have, could have happened.
I said if. That's why. Hold on. That's why I started out with if. Stupid.
If what? If what?
If he ain't throw the ball off, the Spurs would be up 2-1.
If it happened though.
You're
wrong. You always wrong.
You know what we always need
when
we have this kind of a discussion.
This ain't no discussion. This is me browbeating him.
There's what?
Browbeating you.
You what?
Basically saying that you don't know what you're talking about.
That's not what I said.
It was short for
As I was saying, what we always need when there is friendly discussion like this is just the relaxing tones of Malika Andrews.
You better come get him, Malika, before I smack him.
With some thoughts on Game 4 here at the Garden. Malika, take it away.
Before you give your thoughts, I had the street meet yesterday.
And how was it?
God awful.
Come on.
Are
you
guys,
serious,
we
Dre?
can't,
It was
we
terrible.
can't,
You're
we
being
can't go
blasphemous,
back.
Dre.
I
We
took
can't
one
go
bite,
back.
Chuck, and
Dre,
threw it away.
that's
Was it the
blasphemous.
raccoon?
Let's let Malika do her thing, okay? Go ahead, Malika. We'll
Well,
try not to interrupt.
I need a little bit of help to start if I could here, Shaq. What's that noise you always make when you're talking about Karl Anthony Towns?
Meow.
There we go. So we need a little bit more of that. That is what the New York Knicks are saying here as we look towards Game 4. Because Karl Anthony Towns, he was held to just 11 points, 1 assist in that Game 3. And remember, he's been scoreless in all of the fourth quarters that we have seen so far. But the question is how to get him going. So let's see how much Brunson holds on to the ball tonight. Can the Knicks get maybe a little bit more balance on who's running the offense? And then another item to watch on Karl Anthony Towns is who guards him, right? Because we saw some different looks, a lot more Vassell, a lot more Castle in Game 3, which allowed Victor Wembanyama to roam a little bit more. So how will the Knicks keep Victor out of the paint? That's the big question here. And the line to watch, it's the free throw line. The Knicks want to get Victor Wembanyama above that free throw line in the paint on defense so that they can spread the floor a little bit more and have some more options to get downhill and get Karl Anthony Towns going. So really watch for that, particularly in the fourth quarter here, Ernie.
Thank you very much, Malika. We appreciate that. Yeah, so actually looking at the free throw line, but also the effect of the free throw line. Mike Brown talking about it the other day, the number of free throws that San Antonio's taken compared to what New York is. And the Spurs have made more than New York has taken at this point. Is that just saying because one is more aggressive than the other?
I personally, when we watched that game the other night, until I heard Mike Brown say something, I didn't think anything of the officiating or anything of the free throw shooting. I thought the San Antonio Spurs were the more aggressive team. And it's the same thing that's hampering the Knicks in the first quarter. They're coming out punching first. That's the same mentality they needed to go up 3-0, and they haven't had that all series. They have to figure that out.
And when you went to that small lineup in the guard, you see, you got to understand they have guards that can attack. And when you attack and go through the hole and get inside the paint, you're going to get fouls called. And that's exactly what happened.
But it just tells you how dumb today's players are, Ernie.
I played today, Chuck.
No, you a smart player. This is how dumb today's players are. They are trying to hide Victor against Cat so he can stand back there and roam. So they're putting little guys on Cat. Cat should get the ball more instead of less. If they're going to play them, because like Malika just said it, they're trying to cheat because Karl is teaching Victor away from the basket. But so they said, let's put a little guy on him. And they don't even go to Cat when they got little guys on him. That tells you how dumb these players are. He got 6 field goals in the second half of 3 games. He should be close to 20. Yeah. If they're going to put little munchkins on him, he was playing better than anybody, and they still wasn't giving him the ball.
But would you say this, Chuck? If Victor Wembanyama is playing a OG Anunoby, and he's playing in the paint, if Cat goes to the paint, now he's the help, and it becomes a little more difficult.
No, Cat's still gonna have an advantage posting up on a little guy, and he's gonna get offensive rebounds. Okay, sure. They are trying to keep Victor below the free throw line where he's the best defender in the world, but he can't do that when he guards Cat.
But Chuck, I love your argument, but the highlights we just shown don't help your argument because when Cat gets the ball, he has to be aggressive.
That was just one game. He played great the first 2 games.
Okay.
And he only got 6 shots like you saw last game. Huh?
When he gets the ball, he still has to be aggressive.
Well, he wasn't driving the ball with reckless abandon.
Because they didn't give it to him.
He just wasn't driving it with reckless abandon at the times that he did get it as well.
He only got it 4.
He had both things going.
He got 4 shots in the second half. He's only got 6 field goals in the second half in the entire 3 games.
Well, both things could be true.
Well,
he wasn't aggressive, and they didn't give it to him.
Okay.
I think a rule of thumb should be if he sees Victor Wembanyama on him outside the paint, he should be putting his head down and driving. Because
Yes.
even if he don't get the first bucket, it now puts Wemby out of position to be that next help.
Thank you.
So I think he needs to drive him more.
And just to repeat what Malika talked about in her report, no points in the fourth quarter in this series for Karl Anthony Towns, and that one assist he had the other night was on New York's first bucket of the game and didn't have another one. This is a guy who in this postseason has had 3 games of 10 assists, and his playmaking has been vital. But they need that, and they also need more efficiency out of Jalen Brunson. I mean, here more numbers. I know this is, look, through the first 3 rounds, he was averaging 27 points a game and taking an average of 20 shots. In this series, it's 27 points a game on 27 shots a game.
I mean, like I said, I can understand where his mindset is at. Listen, he's in New York, he's playing. He probably wants to get the Finals MVP. He's not playing well. Thank God for Hart and OG Anunoby because they're playing well, but he just has to do better. You know, he just has to do better. You know, hopefully he'll get off the ball tonight and get people involved, but I can understand his mindset. I'm sure Chuck can understand his mindset. In the finals, when all the pressure's on you, you got to do everything. So
yeah, but the game always dictates. To me, the reason they're playing like the Knicks did the last couple of years, in my opinion, these games. Well, with Jalen Brunson 24/7, that would only get them so far. And then you see, we brag the first 2 rounds, 3 rounds, like, man, he's getting off the ball. They're running the offense through Cat. That's when they swept. Now all of a sudden, they're going back to the way they played the last couple of years. It's like get the ball to Jalen and let him go 1-on-5. And it's not working.
Game 3 went to the Spurs 115-111. It was the first time in the last 10 games that New York did not have a double-digit lead at some point in that game. Yes, of course Chuck's still got a job. Of course he does after the Cardi B.
Come on, man.
Commentary the other night.
Hey, man, these people can't even.
Could be paid to an individual than to make Mike Brown's day. Ben Stiller joining us now. Thanks a lot for spending a few minutes with us, man. Yeah. I tell you, Draymond, do me a favor. Will you use your mic on?
Great job, Fiorello.
There you go.
Better?
Yeah, so
much better. Good job, crew.
Assist from Draymond Green.
Yeah, imagine that. So, how does it feel tonight after a loss in Game 3 of this series? Is the vibe a little different? Feels that way to me.
It's 0-0.
Oh,
come on, it's 0-0. That game was an anomaly as far as I'm concerned. I think it was a crazy vibe in here. I don't know what was going on. There was a lot of stress. I think Knicks fans have a lot of stress build up over the years. Obviously other factors too. It was a little bit coming back down to reality for the Knicks, I think, because it's been such an insane run. You know, we were starting to think, okay, we're going to sweep it all, but nobody said this was going to be easy, and everybody was talking about the West. So yeah, okay, this is slightly more complicated, a little harder for the Knicks, and so it's reality, but I feel really good.
We know you've been a lifelong Knicks fan, so give me your prediction for tonight's game. I want to hear your prediction of what's going to happen tonight.
I think the Knicks come out strong. I think they assert their physicality. I think the non-flagrant upgrade that didn't happen is going to be. This room is going to feel that, and I think right off the bat we have to remind them where they are.
Hey Ben, you're not a fair weather fan because number one, thank you for the love you shown our show
watching you guys
all these years
forever.
But you like a real fan, like a lot of these other freeloaders, they just showing up because the Knicks are doing good. How long have you actually been a season ticket holder?
I don't have a season ticket. I get the tickets. The celebrity they give us the tickets.
Ben, stop lying.
I don't think I could afford the Knicks season ticket front row. No, I'm lucky. No, I think it's because I've been coming for so long, you know, that they feel I'm a loyal fan. Our family's been coming forever, so I'm lucky enough to get that. And but I've been coming since, I mean, I probably like 1974.
Wow.
I remember.
Draymond was not born.
Yeah. I mean, with my dad, you know, meeting the Knicks. I remember when I was 8, 9 years old being here. Yeah.
You know, my question is, you know, players have superstitions. You know, things they do all the time before games. Knicks fan, you lose a game, or what is the superstitions that are going around as a fan that you kind of make sure that you do or do not do?
Yeah, my wife Christine and I came home after the last game and burned the clothes we were wearing. I'm not ever wearing that stupid final shirt that I was wearing. That was awful. And the jeans. She had some like bracelets that got thrown away. Yeah, it's just you wipe it clean. And you know, these I've been wearing for a while because I've had good games with them too. But otherwise, everything else you start fresh.
You know, I saw that what you got on social media. Because look, as great as the atmosphere was in here the other night, Ben, and it was off the charts, there was stuff going on outside the arena at some of these watch parties that got pretty ugly. Sure. So when you saw this and you saw some, you know, Spurs fans being targeted, I know you came out and just said this can't be happening.
Yeah, this is awful. You don't ever want to see anything like this happening anywhere. I mean, we're people, we're human beings, all right? It's a game. I get crazy with my fandom during the games, we all do. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to welcome everybody here. You know, we're all enjoying this experience, and you got to, you know, we're people. We got to, you know, we got to treat each other well.
Well, you know, the people who are doing that, Ben, honestly, they're looking for an excuse to be an idiot. They already are idiots. They just trying to find an excuse. So if it was the San Antonio Spurs or if the orange juice was cold in the refrigerator, they're going to find a way to be an idiot.
And I got to say, I don't feel like that's representative of the majority of Knicks or New York fans. And I know that, you know, look, I grew up, you know, rooting for the Yankees and Boston and all those rivalries, and it would get pretty crazy. But I think the majority of the fans really don't want that.
Ben, I have to ask a question. You've been a great fan, and it's been tough being a Knicks fan, and you've gone through all these tough years. Have the idea crept in your mind of how debilitating it would be to Knicks fans and Knicks kingdom all around to lose a 2-0 lead?
Look what you're putting out in the universe.
Don't put that in the ether, man.
Have y'all thought about that at all, or do you not let that even creep through the seams?
Not until you just said it, Draymond. Oh, my God. No, I know you've been a big Knicks fan for a long time.
I mean, I want to see you all do well. I love how y'all have rolled for the team.
Nobody's thinking that way at all. At all. I think the mindset is locked in. I think what I said, you know, this was a crazy run. We didn't have any losses for a long time. This is a great team. We knew it was going to be. It's Wemby. He's generational. You know, their guards are incredible. The whole team is great. So I think it's just like put our heads down, get this win. We're not even thinking that way.
Love that.
I do have to ask you, look, speaking for myself, huge Zoolander fan, obviously, who's winning the match. But here's the deal. We remember Blue Steel. This dude has one of those game faces as well, if you want to. This was...
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like a magnum, really.
This looks the same.
Yeah. Shaq, that was your playoff game face?
I have a question, Ben. You know, also,
Fiorello, fire yourself.
There you go.
That's like Blue Diesel.
Turn in your 2 weeks notice, Fiorello.
I have a question.
Yes, that is my game face.
We see you around with the. You do a lot of video. Is this something that you're archiving throughout the play? I'm just asking. I've asked a question.
Yeah, yes. Yes, for the.
I don't know.
He hasn't announced it yet.
I don't know that.
You don't want to announce it right now. He's working
Did I
on
say
something.
that the other day on TV? I said it to.
I'll say this.
You're asking the question. I'm saying hold. I mean, stop the question.
Thank you, my PR person.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
No, yeah, there's a project in the works, but look, I'd be doing it anyway, but it is part of a bigger project.
But,
well, I know
but access like that, I mean, so this is special.
No, it's insane. I mean, it's, you know, to be able to have that point of view, it's fun to be able to share it with people. He was going for the flop there.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny, now that he announced it on our platform, we want to be executive producers.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Bring it on.
Also, we're sitting here with a guy. We're sitting here with a guy who, for a while, was peddling a soda, Shaq soda.
Right.
And, yeah, I don't know if that's still around.
Hello.
But we still got.
Hello.
Welcome back to Let's Pass the Dead Mic
I like
Around.
this one. Fiorello,
so
I want your 2 weeks notice now.
What's your soft drink situation, Ben?
I started a soda company, Stiller Soda. I love soda. I don't drink. I love Shirley Temples. Chuck, are you a Shirley Temple guy?
Ben. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Wait,
Ben.
this is the problem. People get Shirley Temple shamed when they order a Shirley Temple because it's
they-
okay for a grown-up to have a Shirley Temple.
No, it's not. Under no
Schwarzenegger.
circumstances
No,
all
it's
right
not,
for,
Ben.
for a grown-ass person to order a Shirley Temple.
Roy Rogers.
Ben, you're the complete opposite of Wemby.
Everything he's drinking has muscles.
Ben Stiller.
I love soda.
Man, it's always a pleasure to spend some time with you. Thank
Thanks.
you so much for
Yeah.
making the
Good
time.
luck tonight.
Oh, underdog, put that on the T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my favorite movie of
Look
all
at
time.
the Chuckster.
Oh my God, you guys went to town.
Hey, Tropic Thunder was great. It was a hell of a movie.
Oh, that was funny.
That's been a bunch of them.
And watch it with your kids, but it's funny.
That's right. That's the theme from the Jeffersons.
We're going to take a break and come back with more from the Garden right after this. Falk continues here.
I got to admit, I'm impressed. Even though they're a bunch of idiots who work here, I didn't realize we had 25 mics available.
Fiorello. I think we went through all of them, too. In that
I didn't know they had that many around here. They came out of nowhere.
Fiorello, it was nice knowing you.
Hey, Draymond, how's your mic working?
I think it's working. Oh, it's working now.
Shaq, how's yours? Oh, mine's fine. Kenny, how's yours? Yeah, okay.
Fiorello.
Oh, it's working. It's working.
Yeah, we back on. But I will say this. Shaq, you should apologize to Fiorello because they came up with 22 new mics quickly.
I'll apologize to him when he goes to the Animal Channel and produces a segment on cheetahs chasing rabbits. Then I'll let you back in.
Meantime,
Hey, we did. I was a nice guy on that shark shoot.
You did what?
Remember when that lady called? She said,
Chuck, shh.
meantime, Malika Andrews have been very busy.
but that's because ESPN worker like a dog.
Yeah, and some of the interviews, the sit-downs she's had in the course of these finals been outstanding. And here's another one. This one, Stephon Castle, after the Spurs fell down 2-0, said, "I expect we will win the next 3 games." Well, they won Game 3. We await Game 4, and here's a conversation between Malika and Stephon.
This is a very, very big moment for the Spurs.
Tough shot from Castle. And Stephon Castle cannot be stopped right now. He's the one that said after that tough Game 2 loss, if we play the way we normally play, there's no way we don't win the series. He has backed up his words, at least here in Game 3.
Steph, you have a pregame routine that I've never heard of before. Tell me about the grapes.
Who told you about the grapes? I mean, it's not, I don't know if it's like a superstition thing for me, but yeah, I started that like late last year. I started playing really well, and I just stuck with it ever since.
So you had grapes before Game 3 in Madison Square Garden. Let's relive the end of that game.
Stephon Castle, huge free throw here. Oh, so clutch for Castle.
All of Madison Square Garden is booing you. What's going through your mind?
I mean, I don't want to say I didn't hear them, but I think I was just so locked into the game that I don't think it really mattered. I mean, just stay poised, take a deep breath, and I mean, it's the same shot, we shoot every day, so just go knock it down. It's probably the biggest free throws in my career right now.
Shot clock winding down. Castle has to put it up. Bang! Stephon Castle from three-point range. What a bailout.
So let's go back a little before that. 2 minutes are left, and you catch this grenade, hoist up a 3. How many times have you relived that shot?
A lot. Crazy shot. I saw the clock the whole time. I didn't know if he would throw it. I mean, I thought he was going to shoot it, honestly, but I was happy I got it to fall, though.
He might be the most mature player on our team, and he's nowhere near the oldest.
Why do you think he assigned that to you?
I don't know. Honestly, I think we have a very childish team as a whole, so maybe I'm just like the least of the childish, but I wouldn't say I was the most mature.
What do you mean childish? Childish because you're young, or childish because this is
Childish
fun?
because we play a lot off the court. I think we're a mature basketball team for sure, but our off the court stuff it gets kind of wild.
Drives inside, shot blocked. Castle got a piece of it, just smothering defense from San Antonio.
What are the 3 words that you would use to describe yourself as a defender?
Physical. I'd say relentless. I'd say smart. I say smart because of probably how much film I watch. and kind of understanding, guys' tendencies kind of helps me a lot on defense. So I think it's not just technique. I think it's the schematic part of it and, understanding what guys like to do.
There's some similarities that you learned guarding SGA that you can apply to guarding Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
They both like to, use their body to create space. So as much as I can close that space, not let them get a full head of steam, to create space for themselves and just make everything tough, really. They're obviously, different players. Shea takes a lot more tougher shots than Brunson does, but staying patient with Brunson the kind of same way I have to do with Shea is probably the most similar thing that I've realized.
Tactically, you guys made a little bit of an adjustment in Game 3. You spent more time on Karl Anthony Towns. So what are you thinking when you go into that matchup? I see the smirk.
Yeah, I've guarded bigger players before. So
you like it. You like guarding bigger players.
Yeah, I've guarded bigger players before, but I think with his shooting ability, him being on the perimeter, it kind of gives me an advantage, if I close out to him and take away his space. Really just try and pressure the ball no matter what, whether he's looking for passes or he's thinking scoring and trying to drive. I think him being on the perimeter gives me an advantage. So
I know how much pride you take defensively, but offensively, you were part of getting this team going in the biggest moments.
What a performance from Castle. Perfect pass from Castle. Castle gets inside easily.
You said that when you get to your spots, there's not really anybody that can guard you. How close were you to that zone in Game 3?
I feel like I was pretty close to getting there, especially in the first half. I think I was very decisive, and when I wanted to drive, I made it a point that I wanted to, get to my spot and finish. So I think it kind of set the tone, for the rest of the game, just being able to touch paint. So, whether it's for me or for anybody else, I think just trying to stay aggressive and it's going to give us that edge.
Do you walk into Madison Square Garden expecting to win Game 4?
Yeah, definitely. I expect us to win the next 3, but us just taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and trying to walk this thing down. Like I said, those first 2 games really hurt, and I feel like it was an eye-opener for us, but I think with the group that we have and what we've shown all year, I don't got nothing but confidence in them.
What's that saying? Don't let us get one?
Yeah, don't let us get one.
Outstanding, as always, from Malika Andrews there, and you see the Castle comeback here in the 2026 finals. Yeah, what you got? What you got, Chuck?
I hate those numbers.
Those numbers are real, Chuck.
Yeah. Wait,
plus minus is a real thing.
Yeah, why? He out there by himself?
Don't you think, Dre?
It matters, Chuck.
It does matter, but he not there by himself.
Nobody said you are.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, Fiorello.
You are fired.
You are fired.
Kevin's not here.